With Newcastle United aiming to welcome the Three Lions for the first time in almost 20 years.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
St. James's Park is the leading contender to host one of England's 2 pre-Euro 2024 matches.
Perfect.
From Newcastle United leaving no stone unturned as they consult with world-leading experts to transform their iconic stadium, to a shocking revelation as Newcastle rejected a colossal offer from Manchester United for Shawn Longstaff, to uncovering Newcastle's plans as they set their sights on a 29-year-old German striker valued at only £13 million. But wait, there's more. As financial fair play comes into play as we discuss a potential move for an Everton star amid the club's sanction. Don't miss a single moment of this exhilarating news. Smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.
Let's go.
Starting off, according to a report from German transfer journalist Christian Falk, Newcastle United has been linked with an interest in Werder Bremen striker Marvin Ducksch. The club is reportedly in the market for a new striker in the January transfer window due to recent injuries to their first-team options. While Alexander Isak is believed to be fit enough to play some part in the upcoming match against Chelsea, it would be wise for Newcastle manager Eddie Howe to secure another striker in case the injury issues persist. Newcastle is said to be exploring options in the Bundesliga, with earlier reports linking them to Stuttgart's Serhou Guirassy, who has been in prolific form. Now, Marvin Ducksch of Werder Bremen has emerged as a potential target. Ducksch, a German international, has contributed to 9 goals in 11 Bundesliga games this season, which is a respectable record. Nottingham Forest is also reportedly interested in Ducksch and believes they could secure his services for around £13 million. This could be an appealing prospect for Newcastle, as they are operating on a limited budget during the winter transfer window. From my perspective, the deal for Guirassy, which was earlier reported by the Football Insider, seems to make more sense. He has a release clause of just £15 million, 16 goal contributions in 9 matches. Additionally, Ducksch is 29 years old, while Guirassy is 2 years younger. Then, according to a recent report by Team Talk, Newcastle United is also expressing interest in acquiring the services of Everton striker Dominic Calvert-Lewin. The 26-year-old forward has caught the attention of Newcastle United, and they are planning a move to sign him in the summer of 2024. Calvert-Lewin began his career at Sheffield United before transferring to Everton in the summer of 2016. He has since made 220 appearances for the club and has contributed to 84 goals. Over the years, he has become an integral part of the team. In the previous season, Calvert-Lewin experienced several injuries and was only able to participate in a limited number of games. However, he has recovered well and is currently back in full fitness. In the ongoing campaign, he has made 11 appearances and has contributed to 5 goals. Calvert-Lewin's contract with Everton is set to expire in the summer of 2025. With just over 18 months remaining on his deal, there is significant interest in his services. Newcastle United is among the clubs keen on acquiring him. Although Everton intends to offer him a new contract, their recent financial fair play, FFP, sanction has complicated negotiations. Newcastle United is eager to bolster their attacking options and is looking to sign a new striker in both the winter and summer transfer windows. As such, they are said to be targeting Calvert-Lewin as their primary target for a number 9 signing in the summer. However, it is mentioned that Calvert-Lewin has no intention of leaving Everton in the winter transfer window. He intends to display patience and support the club during a challenging period where they have received a 10-point deduction and are fighting to remain in the Premier League. But tell me, would you want Newcastle to sign Calvert-Lewin? Then moving on, according to Steve Bruce, the former manager of Newcastle United, the club rejected a substantial offer from Manchester United for midfielder Shawn Longstaff during his tenure. Bruce, a former Manchester United player, was in charge of Newcastle from July 2019 until October 2021, departing shortly after the completion of the club's takeover by Saudi-backed investors. When Bruce took over as manager, Longstaff had already made his senior debut under previous manager Rafael Benitez, and his performances quickly attracted attention. Speculation arose about a potential move to Manchester United, with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer reportedly interested in signing Longstaff as one of his first recruits after being appointed as permanent manager of the Red Devils. However, Newcastle successfully resisted Manchester United's advances while Bruce was at the helm, turning down what Bruce described as a colossal offer for Longstaff. The details of the offer and the precise timing of Manchester United's approach were not specified in the information provided. Bruce told Gambling Zone, as quoted by the Mirror, "I inherited Shawn at a time where a big money move to Manchester United was on the cards. Newcastle were turning down a colossal amount of money, and that was swirling around at the time." While earlier this year, Longstaff confessed that he did not enjoy working under Bruce, telling The Athletic, "I didn't feel like I was getting massively coached into becoming the best version of me. It was perfect when I broke through, under Rafa Benitez. I came in and did well, and everyone loves you. When Steve Bruce came in as manager, I'd come back from injury and didn't really feel like I was ready, but sort of felt like I had to play. When you're in that mindset and in that position, you're never going to be able to play well." Addressing those comments, Bruce said, "I've been nothing but impressed with how he's got on, and you have to accept that criticism of a part of management. Not everybody is going to like you, and I never expected him to. It's never given as a manager. There were times where Shawn needed to mature, and he has done. Regardless, Shawn Longstaff has accumulated 153 appearances for Newcastle United across all competitions, contributing 11 goals and 10 assists. Under the guidance of current Newcastle manager Eddie Howe, Longstaff has evolved into a significant player within the first team. In the previous season, the 26-year-old midfielder played in 41 matches, as Newcastle achieved a remarkable fourth-place finish in the Premier League, which secured them a spot in the UEFA Champions League. Additionally, the team reached the final of the EFL Cup. In the ongoing season, Longstaff has already made 17 appearances and has found the back of the net 3 times. Notably, he scored his first-ever Champions League goal in a memorable 4-1 victory over Paris Saint-Germain. These statistics highlight Longstaff's consistent presence in the Newcastle lineup and his ability to contribute both offensively and defensively. He has played a vital role in the team's recent successes, including their impressive league position and notable achievements in cup competitions. And it's no wonder he is surprisingly ahead of Martin Odegaard in terms of metrics this season.
You serious?
Then, according to the Daily Mail, St. James's Park, the home stadium of Newcastle United, is a leading contender to host one of England's 2 pre-Euro 2024 matches. The Football Association, FA, has decided to take the England national team on the road for warm-up games ahead of the European Championships in 2024. St. James's Park is being considered as a potential venue for one of these warm-up matches, which would mark the first time in nearly 20 years that the 3 Lions have played at the stadium. The last time England played at St. James's Park was in March 2005, when they secured a 2-0 victory against Azerbaijan, with goals scored by Steven Gerrard and David Beckham. The warm-up match to be held at St. James's Park is expected to be the first of 2 matches before the Euro 2024 tournament, which kicks off on June 14th. The final pre-tournament game will take place at the National Stadium, Wembley in London. It is worth noting that the North East region, including Newcastle, has been a preferred location for England's pre-tournament warm-up games in recent years. For instance, the Stadium of Light in Sunderland hosted a friendly match between England and Australia before Euro 2016, which ended in a 2-1 win for England with goals from Marcus Rashford and Wayne Rooney. So it seems there are exciting times ahead at St. James's Park. Talking about exciting times ahead at St. James's Park, according to a recent report, Newcastle United is actively exploring the possibilities for a potential expansion of St. James's Park, their home stadium. The club is working alongside world-leading experts to assess what is feasible and is prioritizing the sentiments of their fans in this process. At a special supporter engagement event held at St. James's Park, Newcastle United chairman Chris Eales, along with other key club figures such as sporting director Dan Ashworth and chief commercial officer Peter Silverstone, addressed questions from fans. The event was attended by 200 supporters in person and had an additional 800 participants joining online. During the event, one of the questions posed to Eales concerned the future of St. James's Park. The discussion touched on topics such as current ticketing, waiting lists, and membership. In response, Eels disclosed that the club is actively determining the possibilities for the stadium, including potential expansion and improved facilities. They are in the process of evaluating what can be done to enhance the stadium for the future. Eels said, "We're doing a stadium feasibility study. We have one of the world-leading agencies looking at it. The whole concept of that feasibility is thinking about the art of the possible. We know we have this fantastic location here on the top of the hill, the cathedral on the hill, but we know we have some boundary issues. It's not as simple as if we had a lot of space. So what can be done? That's one of the things we have to look at. But also, and we have a survey going out in the next couple of weeks, we really want that feedback. There will be a series of questions about everything facilities-wise in terms of what you'd like to see at the stadium, because we need to understand demand and priorities and what people want. That helps when you are shaping the theoretical feasibility study. They're hypotheticals. It will ask questions like, imagine if there was a brand new stadium built on this site, what would you think? It's all about trying to get the information from the fans to help inform with the architectural possibility what we can do and what is the best way forward. Eels added, I'm really excited about it. Excited because there's been a lot of talk for 30 years or more about how we create more supply to our supporters. And this is our way of getting the best in the world to tell us what the answer is. At that stage, there's more consultation. The first thing is to see what's possible. If you have preconceptions, you limit yourself. What we're really trying to stress is think about everything, and then we'll work backwards from what is possible. That's the hope. I don't know what will come out of it, but the exciting thing is, we're doing it. We'll get the best-in-class response. Then there'll be the consultation process as we talk about what we could do and the implications. Newcastle will soon be welcoming applications to its new fan advisory board, which will be a direct link between the club and supporters, before a scheduled first meeting in February 2024. Newcastle say further details will follow online this Friday, November 24th. Then if you want to know Ruben Neves' decision amid a potential move to Newcastle United, click the video on screen now